Hello my fellow Follow the Samurai players, Zaript here, and I'm going to present you a match between Mif and Gigi on quarterfinals of Aggony 1v1 Championship 2012, and look at these awful shadows, whatever. And this match was casted live by Prussian Prince and me and you can see the whole recording on Prussian Prince channel. Here I only put cutscenes, I mean only the matches, and there is nothing that we talked about between games, which might be interesting for someone, I think. But without further ado, let's go into the match. I will start my own recording, and interestingly enough, as you can see, Mif have a Shinobi Informer, and Gigi already hidden all of his units in the forest, and Mif do the same. So it seems they both have it. Which means, well, this is a usual thing to do. Because you always make your opponent guess if you left one or two units hidden or not.
Yeah.
And we all know that even one hidden saber cavalry in a crucial moment can change the flow of the game completely. And interestingly enough, Gigi doesn't show anything at all.
Yes. But we've got on the map, from Miv's perspective, left flank Sword Dojo, center farmhouse, and right flank is a workshop.
And you know, we actually can go over the Mif composition because, oh, they both have Shinobi Informer, it seems.
Are you sure that Gigi has? I guess so, because he hid his army. So.
Well, at least we can check out the generals before the game. Yeah. They actually have the same melee stats. Oh no, they don't. Mif got less attack on his general, but more defense. So he went for survivability. And Gigi, he got 22 attack, some defense, and gun enabled. Interesting enough. I think they both might went for. Gigi probably went for cooperative capture, and Mif invested in the survivability. He probably have last man standing. Well, at least that my guess. From his, he have armor increased, so he want his general to be like a sort of a tank.
Yeah. I don't know, I think maybe giving him more gun stats could be better. I'm not sure.
Well, he have, as we can see, ammunition retainer for his line.
Yeah.
Which is a smart thing to do.
The game's probably gonna start soon, so as soon as it starts, I'm gonna go over Miv's build.
And here it is.
Alright, so for Miv, we've got on his right flank a spear levy that's moving up. Then two Yariki rank 6 over there. Three more cab actually. Moving to the center of the map, an Imperial Guard cab vanilla, a Yariki rank 2, and another Yariki. This one is level 6 though. And then he's got his line, some spear levy. What else has he got? Yeah, a 150 Marine unit, United States Marines, then two Black Tortoise. No, actually it's a Black Tortoise and a Red Bear supporting it. Center, he's got an Imperial Infantry 150 range, supported by a Red Bear and a Black Tortoise. And that is pretty much Miv's build.
Okay then, and for Gigi we have something I think we will see much more soon. He doesn't have 4 strong Yariki, he have only 3. 2 of them rank 7, 1 of them rank 6. And he have Yariki level 2, supporting unit, I would say, in this scenario. Saber Cavalry level 2, and Imperial Guard Cavalry, which is shooting the spear levies already. So it will provide morale aura for Yarikis and some skirmishing capabilities, but he doesn't have Shogun Guard Cavalry. Overall, I would say this is a middle strength cavalry contingent. Gigi
What is
have
happening?
okay. Oh man, Imperial Guard Cavalry against Imperial Guard Cavalry, and Gigi is actually winning this exchange.
He got the first shot, I think.
Yeah, 40. Well, it's pretty even, surprisingly.
But once Gigi pulls back, Miv will get more kills.
But
Gigi's cav.
Gigi actually baited this cavalry engagement, melee cavalry engagement. I don't
Spear
know.
levy for Miv though.
They may change it, yeah. But now Gigi really have to disengage. He got one cavalry from yes, and he does it. You see, he got one cavalry dead. Well, he have and one wavering. Great engagement. He did the best he could from it. I mean, just in time. Okay, now what else Gigi have? He have Spear Levy, Shugitai level 2 on his left flank. In the middle he have Royal Marines that do not participate in this fight, surprisingly. Now Miv do a good job turning this around. Cavalry fight. He managed to destroy Imperial Guard Cavalry of Gigi.
Yeah, but
if he will, it's question if he will have his own survive. Okay, what else Gigi have? Two red bears on his right flank, one Yarikachi, one Spear Levy, and he still got Sabre Cavalry and rank 2 Yarikis alive. So now Miv have clear line advantage, but Gigi got a map control. But this Imperial Guard Cavalry is shooting at the general of Gigi. Kinda risky.
Oh, he's not targeting the gen. He's shooting at.
But still, now it's a big question if Gigi can maintain the cavalry superiority he have. Well, he almost obtained it. Well, that's a myth for you. At some point it looked like a very good engagement for Gigi. He committed, he made his opponent commit, but then in a prolonged fight, Miv almost turned it around, and now it seems even again. And it's a huge risk for General of Gigi. And only now Gigi remembered about two of cavalry units he have. And he's sending them, but it's not smart. He's sending them through one choke point. It doesn't seem... oh. Yeah, he doesn't control it that well. Well, I think now Miv will lose two of remaining cavalry he have inevitably. The question is, will he be able to use this time to push with his line? Because all he needs right now is to buy him time while Gigi's cavalry away, and he does exactly that. Look at this. In the middle he's starting to push. He knows that this is his best chance to push right now, because later Gigi will be able to consolidate his forces.
And looks like that Yariki got mopped up by Gigi's own Yariki.
Yeah, but remaining Imperial Guard cavalry is still huge threat for General of Gigi.
Yeah. However, it does look like Miv is gonna try and get map control somehow with like his line. He's trying to push for the workshop.
He's an attacker.
Yeah. And Gigi's general is kind of...
It's already in range, but it seems like line of sight protecting him.
Yeah, well...
Ah no, it's not in range, but second ago it almost was. Okay.
He's doing a good job harassing with his gen right now.
But you see, the thing is, Gigi have more flanking capabilities right now. Look near the sword dodger, his red beers. And now Myth actually have to... He cannot commit all his forces to one attack. He have to control his sides.
I think he needs to turn that Imperial Infantry. He needed that Imperial Infantry to be there instead of the Black Tortoise. He needed to switch them around, I think. Because I don't know how effective they will be from where they are now because of line of sight. I think he needs to turn them around and fire the Red Bear instead.
United States Marines, you mean?
Yeah. Or he can go in with the United States Marines. Yeah, that's another option. And send the Black Tortoise to cover. Because then he has the range advantage. And that's what he's doing now. He's moving up the Marines.
But it's in fact it's not the ideal, because Gigi will just pull back. Well, at least if he micros well enough. And it will mean that Myth just wasting his 150 range on keeping red red beers away. And now Myth takes a very risky maneuver.
Yeah,
really charging his general in this Royal Marines. Well, you see, even if he loses his general, but destroys 150 range advantage of Gigi.
Gigi's general is gonna get destroyed.
Yep, nice. Well, you see, actually, that's what Myth does very well. Well, in a sense, it's like what Hazan did. It's the same idea, simultaneous attack. He creates a very, very scary situation in the middle, which Gigi have to react to. And for managing this middle, Gigi pays by his general. But in the end, it wasn't too effective. Gigi still have 90 men alive in his Royal Marines. And look at Myth's forces. They are completely split on half. Now these Royal Marines, United States Marines of Myth can do nothing. They do not participate in the fight, and which makes it very easy for Gigi to rush through this middle. Yeah. Well...
Yeah.
It's still not over, certainly not over, but already looks very grim for Myth right now. Very grim.
Yeah. Despite the balance of power, it's looking good for Gigi.
Well, now it really depends on these Shogitais. I think Gigi should have waited a little bit. Spear Levy should go first, because these flanking shots from Black Tortoise forces... yeah. Well, he is getting out of line of sight right now. Very good. And his Royal Marines, you see on the, here in the middle, Gigi actually have a range advantage, and Myth cannot pursue these melee forces because he is getting into the range of these Royal Marines.
Yeah.
Will there be a volley?
I think it's
still moving. Now actually Myth can get a volley. Gigi risking here. Yep. He is. Shuffle dance for Royal Marines, but now they're shooting.
But shooting into Black Tortoise.
Well, you see? And it's intended, you see? Myth using them as a bait for first volley. Yeah. But he just don't have enough forces for that, I believe. But on the other hand, he have 150 men in United States Marines. The question is, how Gigi is going to deal with that?
Well, looks like now Gigi's just gonna come in from all flanks and surround Myth.
But his cavalry, he needs his cavalry to charge, but you see, he wasted his charge bonus. Well, it's Sabre cavalry, it doesn't have that much charge bonus, but still, he lost velocity in the last second. It's actually a tricky part, and I started feeling it a little bit better after I started playing Medieval 2. In Medieval, getting a clear charge is so difficult. You make a small mistake and your unit get tangled up in his own man, and you don't get a charge bonus. And in Shogun 2, it's actually the same, but it's much more difficult to notice if you got that charge bonus or not. because in medieval it's you have a clear visual clue.
Yeah,
Because
they fly or something, don't they?
no. When they get charge bonus, they attack with the spears, and when they don't, they get their swords. It's very easy to see. If your cavalry charging with the swords, that means something gets screwed over. Whoa,
I
look
guess
at this! This game isn't over.
Wow, what?
And at this point, Myth won, in my opinion. It's absolutely clear.
What is happening?
Well,
I wasn't paying enough attention. We were talking about medieval.
well, Sabre cavalry and Yari cavalry didn't survive the charge into the Imperial infantry, and well, United States Marines didn't die to spear levy. You see these two red bears of Gigi. Look at this, at their kill count. 38 and 6. They didn't have a chance to shoot because of terrain. So, in fact, if in the beginning it was Myth who had his forces split in two, in the final fight it was Gigi who had his forces split in two because of all this terrain. And Gigi's attack was prepared very bad. He kinda started in the middle, but these two red bears were too far away.
But it's not over yet, but
It's kinda over. I mean, Gigi have only 3 units. He cannot control the map, and Myth have a 150 range advantage and clear shooting superiority.
His Imperial infantry only has 43 men.
Yeah, well, if he gets morale into the range of morale hour, which he still doesn't. Well, he gets closer with his United
Look at Gigi, he's almost getting shot, but not quite. Now he's...
But this is mistake on his part. These red bears are doomed. Well, I believe so.
No, because they're out of range.
Yeah, but it's very easy for Myth to cut them out.
Oh, well, Gigi can just basically...
Camp the first.
No, because you lose the dojos if he does that.
No, I mean... I think Myth can push this red bears.
Gigi needs to place his red bears so that he has a range. Because the terrain is like very ridgy and stuff, so...
Oh, and right now time is going on, so... Myth have to uncap a dojo.
But he hasn't uncapped it. Oh, now he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will check out the chat, nothing going on there. Okay.
Well, Miv is still the attacker. So he has to do something.
Well, you can do anything you want on this map when you have 2 units against 3 units. You can chase anything you want.
Yeah.
It's not like there is something to really siege. Especially considering this 150 range advantage. This will be long. We will have to see, look at this for 10 more minutes, I think. At least.
Unless one of them makes a mistake. Which...
okay, I can see the plan for Gigi. Right now he can approach with his red bears from the forest. Outside the line of sight of this. Oh, this might actually be a mistake on Myth part. Now Gigi can destroy this Imperial infantry without fighting this United States Marines. Oh, no. Why did you click attack order, Gigi? Why? And why didn't you use your spear levy as a mid shield? Why?
Oh, and now it's gone.
Well, now it's certainly over.
Well, it can come back, but
it will
but lost so much.
It didn't get anything at the same time. Yeah. And why he doesn't use... I mean, this spear levy, what's the main idea of keeping them back?
I don't know. That's weird.
It certainly is. I mean, I would push them through the side where they can attack United States Marines at least.
Oh, they came back, but still.
And they even not wavering, so...
They're gaining morale back. Gigi can still win this, but like, he's split up.
Well, he needs to use his spear levies. I don't know, they stay without an orders.
It's a Yarikachi.
Especially Yarikachi.
Yeah, so it can take damage.
Well, yeah,
it
at
can
least
tank,
eat one
especially
volley.
from that. Yeah, especially from that 43-man Imperial Infantry. He could have routed that Imperial Infantry by now and only had to deal with the Marines.
Yep.
With like 3 units remaining, he would still have all his units remaining after.
And you look at this. What's this? This is stupid. Mif is moving in, and Gigi doesn't get first volley because at last moment he decides to move his red beers for some reason. Why?
Oh, now he's doing it again.
Don't click attack orders. What's the...
What is happening?
Oh man.
And it's routed.
It's shattered.
So, I guess that's it.
It certainly is. It's kinda... And yet again, Yarikachi doing nothing.
Yeah, well now he's charging in, but late. And now his red bear is gonna get flanked by the Marines. It's gonna be devastating. Well, actually, he might get the Imperial Infantry, but if he does, he loses his red bears.
Yeah, and on a place of Mif, I would just charge into the melee.
Yeah.
Actually, you know,
Gigi
inside...
should charge in, I think.
Well, yeah, with red... Actually, yeah. But you
then
know...
he charges with Yarikachi, yeah?
This is a situation where Mif might actually benefit from putting his United States Marines in a narrower formation, because he has to rotate them a lot. Keeping them so spread out is might be a bad idea. Both players automatically use them in such a wide formation. You know, actually, it's interesting. Gigi have to force Mif to stay near these buildings. He cannot allow him to regroup. Yes, yes. Move in, move in. Right. Now, man, this is so close. This is cool.
Yeah,
Charge.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, that red beast will not get volley in time. But now Mif is reforming. Will it? Will it? Oh no, that red beast, he spread them too much. They should... Oh man. Last seconds they could have gotten this charge bonus. And actually you see they routed at... shattered at 61 man.
Gigi's red bears are not doing anything.
Is he have an ammo?
Oh
and Mif doing what he should have done long ago, I think. Cut them down! Yeah, it should be over now.
Yeah, should be.
And yeah, you can see the difference in melee stats.
Yeah.
United States Marines do pretty good here. But no, they even... You see, if you take a look at
what is happening?
Killing speed, but morale difference.
Yeah, it's routed. Wow, look at that. Marines with 54 men out of ammo.
Yeah.
Win the day.
Interestingly enough, they were killing each other on the same speed, with the same killing rate. So in this game we had 3 GGs, and it still was a super close game. A nice start, I think.
Yeah, epic game.
And that engagement in the middle where Gigi lost, I think, is important thing to look at. I will certainly watch this replay once again, but I forgot to save the previous game. Whatever. I will download them later. And well, it was extremely close game if you look at the kill counts.
Yeah.
Extremely close. And you see how many times they turned game around. Gigi got advantage in a cavalry fight in the beginning, which Mif turned around. Then there was a general loss for Gigi, which he turned around by killing General of Myth. And then Myth was kinda clumped in the middle, and he turned it around one more time. Very cool. And for me, two best units were Imperial Infantry, United States Marines, well expected. Imperial Guard Cavalry could have done a little bit better, but still 145 men.
Shogun 2 just crashed.
For you?
Yes.
Oh, that's awful. But, well, we have some time. I will write them in the chat. And Gigi's units... Wow, Sabre Cavalry 178 kills. Imperial Guard Cavalry didn't pay for itself. Well... yeah, I can't tell why it ended as it ended in the middle. We will discuss it later, guys. I'm stopping recording this. Actually starting. And we have Shrine, Archery Dojo, and Farmhouse. Okay. And yet again, Gigi hides all his forces in the forest. And Myth decides not to play this game again. I mean, he isn't hiding anything. Maybe because Gigi doesn't have Shinobi in form, I don't know.
Maybe so, but I guess probably fight's gonna happen where the Shrine and Archery Dojo are.
I actually don't remember, in a previous game it was the same, right? It should be. Same dojos, I mean.
I don't actually remember. Wasn't there like a sport dojo? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm starting to forget things.
Yeah, I think there was a sword dojo. I don't remember though.
Huh, interesting. Small changes on Myth part. Well, not small. I guess Myth... Oh yeah, Myth a defender in this game. Okay, Gigi will have a hard time cracking this, I guess. Especially if he doesn't have... okay, it seems he does have Shinobi Informer. Well, or not, I don't know.
It's not. It's just...
Well, I mean, the fact that he's hiding his forces in the forest makes me think that he have seen Myth's composition. Well, none of them ready yet, so we will be waiting. And suddenly game starts. Well, okay. No one said anything in the chat.
So I can go over Gigi's build first, I guess. He's got a command general with gun. So that's why you saw his opponent. Then he's got Spear Levy, Shogun rank 2, and he's sending lots of cav over there to the farmhouse, surprisingly. Yari Key rank 7, Yari Key rank 7.
Same idea, basically.
Yari Key rank 7, Imperial Guard cav. Yeah.
Yeah, his cavalry contingent the same.
And from what we can see, there's a Spear Levy on the left flank for him, and that's all that can be said right now.
And for Myth, well, you have two 150 range units. It's Imperial Infantry and Royal Marines. He also have Armstrong gun level 3 to upgrade in accuracy, it seems, and general full command gen, I guess. Yes, it seems so. Full command gen, and he's putting, let's call it noob box of Black Tortoise forces, but it's not really a noob box. He's cutting all the ways for Gigi to approach him. His Yariki level 5, level 4, level 6, level too. Kinda random. And Yarikachi protecting the Armstrong gun. But this actually might be a scenario where you would want to take a Kyoto police force. I mean, you defending your Armstrong gun from a cavalry charge, basically. So you can save extra 100 koku here easily. No need to take Yarikachi for this job.
Thing is, Miv's got Shrine and Archery, which helps out a lot based on his army composition.
And he's a defender.
Surprisingly, he has 2 out of 3 dojos as a defender, and with Arty.
Oh, finally! I just wanted to tell that he might want to take this time when all units of Gigi hidden to move his Armstrong gun, and he finally does it. He takes his Armstrong gun and tries to reposition it. He turned it. It got tangled up in a Yarikachi unit, but now he finally moving them. And this is a bad news for Gigi, it certainly is, because if this Armstrong gun positioned near Shrine, it would be very difficult for Gigi to utilize his cavalry. So he have to make something happen right now. And he knows it. You see, he started moving his forces in the forest, he started moving his cavalry. Game will be decided pretty soon, I believe. Well, at least I hope so. It would be interesting to see a fast game with Armstrong gun. And actually, I think that Gigi might be... he might have done a huge mistake. Well, I don't know how huge it is, but he wasted too much time of his Shogitais. And now when Miv actually have an opening by moving his Armstrong gun, which he already put in a fire position, it was a good opportunity for Jigs to attack, but his Shogitais... Gigi, yeah. But his Shogitais weren't on position, which isn't perfect at all.
Yeah, and his Marines are down to 128 already.
Yeah, and he have to move back now to hide in the forest again. I don't see how Gigi is going to approach this.
Lost 4 more men.
Well, on the other hand, interestingly enough, 2 150 range units of me facing the way were almost nothing to shoot at. Well, actually, there is no good targets for Mif to shoot at the moment.
Well, he's trying to take out the gen of Gigi.
Sir, your general is under attack.
I don't think it's worth it. I mean, it's too difficult.
Yeah.
He got 3 men killed for 2 volleys. It's
Yeah, not efficient.
yeah,
Look, I
not
mean,
at all. You can do it. I mean, if your opponent completely ignores what is happening. But
just wasted another volley and
yeah,
he's not hitting anything.
I think he should just stop. I would just use this Armstrong gun as a anti-unit for this United States Marines. Just I don't know why. Well, this is a good thing. Seeing Armstrong gun not being used effectively makes my soul warm inside.
Well, I guess Mib is not used to using Armstrong guns like me. As well.
Yes, he certainly isn't. I mean, shooting at Shogitais in the spread formation, even if he managed to rout these Shogitais, what does it matter? And he will not rout them, certainly. I would just keep the armor.
Still trying to kill them.
And look
Now
at
he's trying to kill the spear levy.
look at this. It's actually in the fire. This building he shot at. I didn't
What?
know such a thing exists in a game.
Wait, what?
This building near Mif, small village building. Can't you see that it's
Oh,
in the
yeah.
fire? It completely burnt out. It was accidentally shot by a Armstrong gun. Well, this is a nice touch. And this is what CA wastes their time on. Instead of polishing the game, well, I'm not honest here. They do a good job in polishing the game, but it still has too many bugs, I should say. And small things like this actually fills game with a soul. Well, Gigi managed to get archery dojo. I wonder what would happen if Mif put his Armstrong gun near archery dojo. Will they get armor replenish?
Yes, I believe they will.
Oh, great.
But if you let your opponent do that, obviously no one's gonna let your opponent do that.
Yeah, but it's a way to force your opponent to attack. And look how nicely Gigi plays it right now. His United States Marines approaching from an angle where they're protected by these buildings from artillery fire. And he actually pushes away 150 range units of Mif. And, well, attack is starting. And Gigi attacking from one angle near the shrine. And
Gigi missed micro. He charged into Yari keys with his saber cav.
yeah,
He's-
and now he's United States Marines under the fire. But now he himself got a good charge in Royal Marines of
But
Mif. So
I think at this point it might be going better for Miv though, especially with that naval bombardment. Oh,
well, that's Red Beast. I don't know. I think it will be the random. Well, now it certainly goes good for Mif
yeah.
because his Royal Marines survived, and his Imperial Infantry destroying Gigi's United States Marines. And cavalry of Gigi
Navy, this is not the work of gentlemen.
didn't get anything.
Now the saber cav is going to the Imperial Infantry though, and Marines are still alive for Gigi, but Miv's in stand and fight, so that's helping out his units.
And his general is getting charged. I think now there is a huge chance that the general of Mif will be killed by his own Black Tortoise force if they shoot.
Yeah, and look at Gigi, he's got a unit that he's not using of Yariki. Forgot about it in the forest.
Yeah,
far away.
in a faraway forest. Well, that happens. And
Oh.
you see this, Mif may actually lose his general, but I'm not sure that Gigi have enough momentum to push his advantage. Well, he actually might have. Oh no, he didn't kill the general. But now he might
So
with
close.
this
Yeah.
red
I
beers
mean, Miv is like in a weird
spot.
formation, yeah. And his general might die over there.
And Gigi getting his general to kill general of Mif. No, he isn't using it. You see, it's so close. I wouldn't bet
Yeah.
for any one of them to certainly win or lose.
Yeah, but
okay.
I think Miv's pulling back into the forest maybe, or is he? No.
But he lost the general, and actually Gigi have all three dodges, and this time it doesn't
yeah.
seem that Mif have significant range advantage. His Imperial Infantry got cut by this Yariki, and
But
now Mif
still.
actually have Yariki on his back. And this, yeah, he remembered it.
Yeah.
And he isn't charging Royal Marines. Nice.
Oh, it's charging Black Tortoise instead. But
Yeah,
still, this is
because
very
he got-
close.
This is a smart decision, I believe. Instead of losing his Yariki fighting these Royal Marines, he is getting much better job routing this Black Tortoise force. But it's super close. General of Gigi will rout soon.
Marine is still running around trying to find position. Oh, what an epic game again. that we
Yeah,
have.
but Mif again will win it. No, wait.
It's not over
I think
yet.
he will.
Mm,
Gigi's
I
general
don't think
didn't
so.
round on 5-man.
It won't
Whoa.
be Miv winning it. It will be Gigi, I think.
Yeah, now he's. Well, I think. These two are certainly worth each other.
Or is it? Is it over yet? It's not.
Well, if this Royal Marines route, it's over. Well, not. It's now. It depends on this Black Tortoise Force for me. It really is.
But Yariki is coming in. Now, Yarikachi by Miv being used to stop the Yariki, but Gigi has that gen and he's using it to support.
But
And
okay, finally.
Wow.
Oh man, absolutely ridiculous match. And it's not like when you see the game and you completely can see who overplayed someone. It's I don't know. It's insane micro till the very end.
Wow. Well, this is what I call a match.
Yeah, and it's even much better than the first game, because in the first game they both did a couple of mistakes in the endspiel, but here, oh man, and look at this, it's still super close. It's still 100 man difference in deployed and almost the same amount of kills. Extremely close. And let's
200
see.
kills with the level 2 Yariki.
Yeah, but, I always telling this. If you don't plan to use your Yariki to get a cavalry superiority, you don't need them to be upgraded highly.
That's true.
They are super good as they are. But 2 melee attack, I guess, good enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
Miv actually got the 183 kills with his Armstrongs, surprisingly.
yeah, but when you think about it, around 80 of them were Royal Marines. United States Marines of Gigi, around. Well, most of these kills are red beers, basically.
Yeah, somewhere Spear Levy and stuff.
Yeah, so it's probably not worth it overall. But at least it forced Gigi to attack in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, if game went a little bit longer, this Armstrong gun would pay for itself, certainly.
Well, it's still a question because if you weaken your opponent's units, they are easier to route.
Yeah.
You just weaken them. So.
And if you actually look at the combination of Armstrong gun and Yarikachi, together they killed quite a lot, and actually the same amount of men.
Yes.
Well, this is strange.
Vanilla Yarikachi.
Yeah. Well, I still think Kyoto Police Force would be sufficient in this role.
Yeah.
But, well, it worked well enough, but just a little bit not enough. Okay, then I will stop this recording and see you in the next game, guys. Okay, and I will have to... My mouse doesn't work for some reason. I will go around using only keyboard, and you will have to tell all the unit stats, I guess.
Alright, so for Miv, we've got Imperial Infantry 150 range, Black Tortoise Force, Marines, and some Spear Levy, 2. Yeah, 2. Actually, no, 1 Spear Levy, 1 Yarikachi over here, and a Shogatai. Vanilla, he's also got up on the hill taking the Archery Dojo, Yariki rank 6, Yariki rank 2, Imperial Guard Cab Vanilla, and his General, Gun Bushido. For some Shogunate Guard Cav, it seems, rank 2, Yariki rank 6, and it's pretty much Miv's build, and I'm gonna go over Gigi's build now, as you cannot say his build.
Well, I actually can, but it will be very strange.
Yeah, so for Gigi, we've got General with Command Gun, actually, then some, wait, what does he have? 2 Yarikachi, 1 Spear Levy, a Vermilion Bird Force, that's actually Vanilla. Red Bear rank 1.
Wait.
Bear rank 1, Shogatai, Spear Levy, and some more Yariki. Yariki rank 7, Yariki rank 6, I believe, or 7 in the forest over there. Then with his main army, 2 more Yariki, 1 rank 2, 1 rank 7. And that's about it from what I can tell. So let's go back to Miv's perspective.
But I mean, General of Gigi actually does not have command. It's Bushido gun gen.
Yeah.
Okay. And, you know, I feel myself so uneasy. I kind of can go around with my camera easily, but I'm so used to expressing myself using the mouse. I'm kind of, when I talk, I always move it around. It's so sick right now.
Looks like Miv's gonna get some nice harass going on.
First shots.
Arca. Already 18 men. Well, Imperial Guard Cav is almost always a decent investment.
You know what? For some reason now that I don't have mouse, I'm thinking about zoom option. I don't know why they call the mouse scroll zoom in Shogun 2, because it doesn't zoom at all. It just puts your camera higher or lower. It when I played the demo version of Ruse, it's actually worked very interestingly. It zooms the point where your camera looking at. Like in a medieval Total War, when you click the middle mouse, camera zooms the unit you're clicking at for some time. And we see some flanking cavalry flanking attack from Gigi, which Mif tries to... Mif fends them out using his Shogun Guard, Imperial Guard cavalry. So you see, you not necessarily need melee cavalry to have map control. Sometimes shooting cavalry with infantry support do as well.
And now I'm just testing out the cinematic camera. It looks weird.
You mean H?
For me, it's N.
Oh. Yeah, it's strangely zooms in.
Yeah.
You can actually, well, you know, probably choose a unit, click del, and the camera will follow it.
Yeah.
It actually looks very good with shooting cavalry. When you put camera facing them, and they like run into you and shoot. Sometimes it looks good. Okay. Who is attacking this game? It should be Mif. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, and he reminds Gigi about red line camping. Because suddenly there is no way to flank Gigi right now. That's certainly, this is the first time I think we have to deal with the red line rule, because usually players just ignore it. But it's... yeah, that's a thing to consider. I think this is generally the bad map to play with this rule, because it's almost impossible not to red line camp here.
Yeah.
At least if you try to play somewhat effectively.
Yeah, even on the top of the hill, you see it like over there, where the archery dojo is. Like, how do you not red line camp there? I guess.
And now, actually, I don't know. Gigi will lose these 2 cavalry units, no matter what.
Because Miv is mismicroing his cav. He should have gone around and intercepted them.
But now Gigi have to go near the line of Miv. At least 1 or 2 volleys will be... Oh, and Gigi actually pulling out Pointman streak. No, let's call it that, because Pointman used this a couple of times already. These 2 units of cavalry only taking an attention of Mif and...
Mif's general!
Yeah! And you see? And now at the same time, Gigi starting a full frontal attack.
Yeah, but a little bit in this micro, but
And,
we'll have to see how it works.
I don't
This
know.
cab's running into Miv's line, but what are they doing?
I don't know how it will go. Mif is certainly going to lose his line, but he will save his cavalry. Now it depends on this spear levies of Gigi surviving or not. Maybe that's why he didn't use them as a mid shields.
Thing is that Miv, since he had his cav away, like he couldn't support his lines when they were needed. So.
But you see, Mifs may actually save his Marines. Which are that? United States Marines, okay.
Yeah.
Man,
This
this is a show. And, well, Mif have his general alive still.
But I think Gigi has the advantage though, I would say.
It depends. If Mif managed to kill all his cavalry, this Shogunate Guard cavalry and Marines will seal the deal. But Gigi actually have all his cavalry alive. Oh man. Well, Mif didn't want red line camping, so he got what he wanted.
Yeah.
But it still depends. Look, you see, Gigi slowly losing the momentum of his cavalry, but he still didn't catch that shooting cavalry. He still didn't catch these Marines. So he still got very small chance.
Yeah, he does have a chance if he takes out the lines of Gigi somehow.
And look how smartly Gigi plays with his cavalry on the left flank. He is completely shattering routed units, which is always smart thing to do. You never know when they come back. But he's losing that cav. So now Gigi actually have to play very cautiously. He have only one cavalry unit left, and he still have to catch this shooting guard cavalry.
Yeah, Saber cav of Gigi dying to general or not.
But now general of Mif going to die. He should. Yeah, so now it all comes to these Marines. If they rout, it's over for Mif. And now Mif may Gigi trying to charge his general. I don't know, this seems risky. Gigi actually risking his gen.
And Marines are wavering, probably gonna rout soon, and Imperial Guard cav of Mid getting shot up.
Yeah, it's he basically gives up. He doesn't believe he can kite here. Surprisingly well played. Well, not surprisingly, it's Gigi quite good with the rushes, and Mif certainly didn't expect anything. I mean, maybe he underestimated his opponent or something. He sent 5 cavalry units to catch 2, and he didn't manage his general, and he's completely misreacted to that rush of Gigi, because we have seen that Shogitais of Mif didn't meet this middle charge. They went into much later.
Well,
and you know what is happening?
Was out of position. What?
I can't take a look at the final stats. I can't use my mouse. Okay then.
So.
I will just say that there is 200 man difference in deployed men, and Gigi was 100 man more effective. Oh, yeah. 200 more. Can you tell us the leaders of this?
So for Gigi, Saber Cav with 150 kills, rank 2 Saber Cav, and then Shogitai rank 2, 129 kills.
Gigi had Shogitai? Oh yeah, he had.
Yeah. Another Saber Cav, 118 kills. And surprisingly, Spear Levy with 116 kills and 81 lost.
Okay then. I will stop this recording. And I'm starting recording finally, I forgot it. Once again, it's actually second time we have retained a back in this game. and we have to rehost games. Oh, and this time you see dojos actually changed their position. We have a workshop over the river, archery in the middle, and farmhouse on the hill. Oh, this is... Well, now they forced to fight on the right flank of a Gigi. They have to go for this hill and they have to go for the middle. Because the archery dojo will give a certain advantage for them both.
Yeah, and just waiting for both players to start because they are both ready. They both said GL and plus, so no fun for either of them. And the game is starting.
Yep.
So for Gigi, we've got on his left flank Red Bear Infantry Vanilla. Then in the center, he's got Royal Marines 50 Red Bears Vanilla, Vanilla Red Bears again. Another Red Bear unit that's actually rank 1.
4 of them basically.
Yeah, and Imperial Guard Cav Vanilla. Some, well, I guess, Command General, surprisingly, and with gun. Imperial Guard Cav, Shogunate Guard Cav Vanilla. What? Vanilla Shogunate Guard Cav? That's weird. Then Saber Cav rank 2. Yariki rank 7, Yariki rank 7, Yariki rank 2, Yariki rank 7.
Wait, 4 of them? I can see only 3.
What?
Ah, okay, there is 4 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, and for me, I guess we have Imperial Guard Cavalry. Well, smart thing to do in current meta game. For Yariki level 6, Shogunate Guard Cavalry level 2. Wait a second. Myth only showed 3 Yariki level 2, so level 6. So one of them is hidden on the right flank, or not present in the game.
Yeah.
Yarikachi on a hill. Well, another smart thing to do on this map, if you want to get this hill advantage. Yarikachi on rears. And let's see, 2 150 range on the front, Royal Marines and Imperial Infantry, and 2 Black Tortoise forces as the supporters. I believe Myth hiding something, certainly hiding.
Yeah.
At least one unit. It's difficult to tell for sure.
Myth's got archery, he's got farmhouse. Right now he's got an advantage, but I think Gigi might be going for workshop.
And you see, Myth actually pushing very aggressively in the middle. He used Yarikachi to protect his flank near archery dojo, so there is no easy way for Gigi yet again to charge in. So it's interesting how this play out. Gigi actually attacking this game.
Yeah.
And now you see Gigi tries to utilize his Imperial Guard Cavalry. That's the way he's planning to attack, I guess.
Which is, like, he has to force Myth to turn around lines and stuff.
And actually, you see how it works in the defense. Gigi pushing 2 of his red bears up the hill to push out Yarikachi, and what Myth does? He pushes his Black Tortoise force the same direction. Well, Gigi will still have some sort of local superiority there, but he has to attack the forest, which means he will be in disadvantage.
Yeah, and Gigi's Imperial Guard Cav already down to 48 due to Myth's General. No, not his General, Myth's Imperial Guard Cav.
Yeah, because General killed nothing.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, Myth took no casualties at all so far. But I think he's risking it. He's risking it engaging in the water. I don't know.
Oh, he's trying to use the General to kite, or is he?
No,
Yeah,
well,
no.
I mean, he will not be able to disengage with his Imperial Guard Cavalry.
He might lose his Imperial Guard Cav. But no, because
No.
Yariki is coming in.
Whoa.
That was a good trade for Miv. What did he lose? 8 men Imperial Guard Cav unit. That's it.
Yeah, and it was very well thought out. It seems like he knew what he can get from his Imperial Guard cavalry and what he cannot. Because personally, I would be scared to engage in water,
Now he's even trying to use his general to take out the Imperial Guard Cav, and might
he will.
be
He
doing it.
will.
Yeah. Wow, Gigi's Imperial Guard Cav haven't been useful at all.
And I think he would have done much better if he just turned
Yeah.
it around and destroyed the general of Mif.
And Gigi can probably take out. I mean, Gigi's Cav will be taken out by Miv's Yariki.
Oh, and yeah, engagement on a rear of Mif starting, and Gigi trying to do the same thing as before. Look at the movement. He's trying to push the middle, but it will not be as easy this time. It certainly will not, because he's already losing these 2 cavalry units. Yes. So
I think he's
yeah,
missed his opportunity. I think
yeah.
all that Miv needs to do is pull back right now.
And he actually have to not lose his general. Yeah, he will not lose it. Because now Jig's trying to sneak his Yariki. But Mif reacts. And now he has certain advantage.
And look at that, Marines couldn't get the first volley.
Will, yeah. Well, this is sick. Well, I think the huge thing will be Yarikachi of Mif hidden on the forest when they will rush. Oh, they positioned so bad. I think he should have. Yeah, but overall, at this point, Mif has such a huge advantage. He just have to use his cavalry well enough. That's all. Because in a line fight, Gigi does decent so far. Decent.
Gigi's getting cav charges into that Royal Marine unit.
Yeah,
It's gonna help out.
he actually does much better with his forces. You see, Mif does not coordinate his line with his cavalry, which Gigi actually does. And in the end, Mif loses his Royal Marines already. And Gigi's Royal Marines fight with cavalry of Mif without being shooted at. But it's starting to get even.
Yeah, I still think Miv's gonna pull through though, because he's got. I mean,
I don't know.
Gigi can't turn around and fire at the Yarikachi, or can he? Yeah, now he turned around because that Yarikachi stopped chasing him. He's gonna get some nice volleys on it. But
well, the thing is, Mif still got Imperial Guard cavalry. That's a huge, and Gigi lost his gen. Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
Gigi still has Imperial Guard cavalry hidden, but he forgot about it. It came back, I guess.
From routing,
But
yeah. Well, for a second it looked very close. Because Mif played it a little bit sloppy. A little bit sloppy. He allowed Gigi to engage in this infantry fight. And I don't know how Gigi actually got a first volley. It's very strange.
Yeah, those Marines. I guess, like... Yeah, the terrain on this map is very tricky, so...
Well...
But still, it's weird.
Oh, and we'll finally get to see the Kanto plains.
Yeah?
Cool. Pretty cool. And, well, decent kill stats on a cavalry of Mif in the end.
It's true. We'll have to see... how things go. Kanto Plains should be an interesting battle.
Yeah, well, we still have final stats to look at.
Yeah, and finally you can look at them.
Yeah, well, I mean, now people didn't see it probably. Yeah, they still have almost the same amount of manpower as in previous games. Very close build ideas. It's actually surprising, yeah, how they kind of get the same amount of people. But Mif was well, 250 men more effective. And best units on his side were Yariki, because his line was basically demolished. But then his Yariki get from a side and destroyed everything that Gigi has left. Imperial Guard Cavalry didn't kill that much, but these 90 kills, they are so cool. He basically one-sidedly destroyed Imperial Guard Cavalry of Gigi, and I kinda missed that, but I will certainly watch a replay, and this is a good showcase, study case. How do you do that? Shogun Guard Cavalry didn't do that well. That good. Captain Duck. Oh man, I remember this. Royal Marines, Wellington. Oh man, so cool.
General's Bodyguard, MIV 3.
MIV third. So we can tell that this is his third avatar.
MIV the third. Yeah.
Actually, should they choose change sides? And I don't know what the attacker defender rule for the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I don't remember too.
Maybe someone in chat tell us, because I'm not in chat. Ricci Oni Inglesi, Royal Marines for Gigi. Cavalleria Reale. As I understand, it's Royal Cavalry. Yeah, Royal. Lord Siccio. No, I can't read this. Well, we have seen it all.
Right.
Gigi was more effective in a line battle, but Miv got more effective in a cavalry battle. And I will stop this recording and continue with the last game. And I'm starting recording. This is a tiebreaker. Kanto Plains. Man, sick game. And this time actually it was interesting because both players took one game on each map. And interestingly enough, both players took their games as an attackers, if I remember correctly.
No.
No?
I think Gigi took his game as a defender, didn't he? And he attacked.
Well, at least on first map, on Ikenouri village. Miv took the first game, and in the first game he was an attacker. And Gigi took the second game, where Miv brought artillery and was a defender. So, at least in the first game, designated attacker won.
Yeah.
And in second, oh man, it's difficult to speak and think at the same time, I should say. I can't remember it.
First one, it was Miv that won, wasn't it? And then second, it was Gigi. So Gigi won as a defender, I think.
Yeah, so Miv actually attacked with artillery.
Wait. Yeah, Miv was the attacker. So the first game, he won. Second game, he lost, which means Gigi won as defender. And then third game, Miv also lost as the attacker. So Gigi won both as defender and attacker.
Okay, but in the end, if you think about it, it didn't look like any player defended that much in this game, in this match so far.
You wouldn't know who was the attacker defender.
Yeah, certainly.
Watch the replays.
Oh man, not again. They're screwing around with us and with each other. But well, I guess it's okay. They both have a pretty balanced build, so I don't think this is a case of abuse. It's safe to rehost. Yeah, so there is no surprise on both sides, I guess. And from this rehost, I would say Gigi actually will have a small advantage. If he got a sneak peek on a Miv's build, at least.
Well.
Oh, and look at this. Same amount of men deployed. Yeah, and you know, I will not stop the recording because people should know that this is a third rehost in this game. third time this retainers backed, and I wouldn't suspect our players of cheating it because it certainly doesn't matter that much with their builds. So, at least in 66% of cases, I guess it's the real deal, and retainers really get backed all the time, unfortunately. So Myth is ready again, and we are waiting for Gigi. I don't know what to wait here. I think they should just click. He have to retake his retainers.
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, they will still be bugged.
Yep. And once again, we're starting it. I wonder if players did respect their avatars. I think it happened during the match at least once.
What?
Well, at least once they changed their avatar point, I believe, skills. Between Command and Bushido, Myth at least.
Yeah, I think. So we'll see how this match goes.
And this invisible but impenetrable wall on a deployment zone. And
Final game.
oh, well, wait. It's final game. I thought you told it's finally game, like it's finally starting, but it's still not. They're still deploying. And on this map we have 2 dodges, which I think actually an optimal amount. I don't think why you need 3 dodges, honestly, on such a small maps. And this time it's workshop and shrine. And I would say with the deployment, maybe a small advantage for Myth. Because he get higher ground near the shrine. In the forest, I mean. So he will get a small edge there.
Yeah.
And he will get the higher ground protecting, defending near workshop. So overall it seems like map a little bit in his favor. But on the other side, Gigi have a small advantage in the middle near shrine. But now that I look at it, this map isn't balanced at all. Hosts certainly have an advantage. He will get into the middle a little bit slower, but he will have uphill advantage. I don't like it. I mean, for Shogun 2 with melee units, it might be a good exchange. Host will get uphill advantage, but he will get to the dodges later. And he will get to come down to get the dodges. But with Lion, it's not that evident that this map is balanced. Well, we will see how it works.
Game is starting, so I'm gonna go over Miv's build. So he's got, unsurprisingly, a pretty balanced build. He's got a gun Bushido gen with United States Marines and Imperial Infantry as his 150s, then some supporting line infantry. Seems like he has 1, 2, 3, 4 Black Tortoise, and also supporting Spear Levy, 2 of them on each flank. Then he's got Imperial Guard Cav, vanilla, and some Yariki on his right flank, 2 rank 6 ones.
They all 6.
And on his left, no, one on his left, one's 5 and one's 6.
Oh, so what a huge difference it makes. Well, sometimes it can because, well, at least between 4 and 5 ranks, there is, as I understand, small stamina difference. Okay, fatigue resistance. Okay, for Gigi we have a little bit stronger cavalry. For Yariki level 7. Sabre cavalry level 2, and that's all for his cav, I guess. Now for left flank he have Shugitai level rank 2 with spear levy support and Red Beer rank 1. His general is Bushido Gen with gun enabled, and I don't know what else he have.
Oh, maybe.
Okay,
Right,
he's
bit too
getting
much.
letting Gigi get some shots on spear levy, but at the same time he get a first volley in the middle. His Imperial Guard cavalry is starting to shoot at these red bears. I don't know what the plan of Gigi is. But well, he have 2 more red bears. He have his United States Marines that surprisingly
Yeah.
didn't get first volley.
No.
I don't know how, but Mif moved in with his United States Marines and get first volley. I certainly have to rewatch all replays of these games, because this is a study case, people. This is a study case. I will not cast the whole games, but I will certainly cast small episodes.
It does look like Gigi is getting into Miv's lines with his cav, but so is Miv.
No, it's in solve already. I mean, no way Gigi can break this.
Yeah, Gigi doesn't have the necessary line support anymore.
And he will lose his gen now.
And he will lose his Marines now too.
And only now he launches melee attack on side. And I don't know what happened in the middle.
Yeah, it looks like Gigi does have both dojos, but at this point, I don't know what's gonna help him, because he lost everything.
Well, actually, this game ending suits the whole match. They are so even opponents that even a small mistake can decide a game. Yeah, and Gigi did that mistake. Well, he gets some... No, I don't believe it. Because right now, Gigi only have 1 red beers left. He doesn't have enough power. And look at what Mif have. He have Imperial Guard cavalry. He have at least 4 units of melee cavalry alive. He have line to kite. It's over. It's over.
Yeah, so Miv came back from being down 2-1 to win the whole series 3-2.
Yeah, and in what a beautiful fashion he won. I mean, wouldn't you want to know what trick he used to get a first volley in the middle?
Yeah.
And it actually was the same in a previous game, where Gigi managed to get a first volley on a Mif. And here, I'm not surprised that the 150 range Imperial Infantry get first volley on Red Bears, but how Mif got a first volley on Marines?
Marines, yeah.
I don't understand it.
With his own. Yeah,
because it felt like he went in. And overall, it seems that after getting this volley over him, Gigi just panicked. It was such an uncoordinated attack through the middle without any flanking.
Yeah, so looks
Yep.
like
Clean
the
victory.
Yeah, looks like
Safe build one.
yeah. And Miv, the favorite to win this, actually pulled through.
Well, for me it was exactly the same as the match between Mif and Killerfish. I don't think that we had a clear favorite here. And the match showing that they are very, very equal in skill. But this game shows a devastating loss for Gigi, well, man count wise. They have absolutely the same amount of men deployed. But, well, Mif got, let me tell, 250 men more effective. And, well, not surprisingly at all, both of his 150 range units got shooting advantage. And I'm starting to think that United States Marines of Mif have rank 6. So I can imagine him having suppression fire that might explain the first volley. Moving in the range popping up suppression fire. I need to check it. It might be the case. Okay, now two.Ikenouri over 100. Well, he didn't have enough time to get a good use of his Imperial Guard cavalry, but he certainly get a good use of his general bodyguard. With 65 men killed.
Yeah.
And for Gigi, man, he's Gigix. How could I not call him Jigs at least one time? Oh man. And
Well, yes, that's it for now. So
yep.
thank you for
see you tomorrow.
watching.
I guess.
See you tomorrow.
And see you later, guys.